Alright, okay, you guys, listen. We've got to do something about our security. I got out to 94 in Ruth today, and there were 3 guys out there. 3 guys. I mean, they weren't all standing there at the same time, but they were, they were on their way. You could see them walking up. I think they probably parked their cars over in the Aldi parking lot. I parked across 94. There's an insurance company over there. I parked in a lot there, and I walked across the bridge, and I get over there, and I see these guys walking. And I don't know why they were. I don't know why there was 3 of them. Maybe they were a team. I don't know, but I'd never seen them before. All my time out in Lexington, on Snelling, Dale, I've never seen these guys before. Anyway, I get over and I'm standing there, and I got my sign, and traffic's pretty light at that time of the day, but it starts to pick up, and these guys walk up and they started hassling me. I said, "Come on, I was here first. You know the rules." And 2 of them were okay with it. I think the 3rd one was giving me some heat. So I just told him, I said, "Look, I don't want to have to call somebody. I don't want to have to call for help. You guys know the story." So with that, they turned around and they left. Sorry about this camera. It keeps coming in and out. I'm in my grandson's bedroom. So anyway, I get out there. I stand. I had a pretty good morning. I worked until about probably 10:30, and then I went over to a little bagel place over there in the shopping center. I went over to a little bagels place and had a cream cheese and some lox on a bagel, and then I went over, got in the car, and I drove out. I was going to have lunch out with a guy out near Dale and University, so I was going to work Dale for a while. So I drove out there, and it was empty. There was nobody there, and as far as I know, there was no one scheduled. I checked. There was nobody scheduled to work there, to work that intersection. So I worked for probably 2-3 hours maybe out on Dale. I made a few bucks. It wasn't a bad day. I went over and had lunch with a guy. He's a friend of my brother's. He's an attorney, and I wanted to talk to him about a little problem I got. It was a bust. The same old shit, vagrancy and that kind of thing. But we worked out something. The guy's priced right, So I'm gonna have him handle this for me. And then I was thinking about taking the afternoon off. I thought, geez, that Snelling Avenue is the best shot, at rush hour. And I know that it was scheduled, but I wasn't sure who the guy was, so I thought maybe I could work, the opposite side, or we'd figure out something. We'd come to some kind of an agreement. So I went back. I drove out. I had to park about 2 blocks away. The traffic out there is murder, and I got to tell you, I was a little worried about my car. It's kind of a funny neighborhood out there. So I parked. I worked Snelling for about an hour and a half, I guess, during rush. I did all right. It was for a Tuesday. I did pretty good. I don't know what my net was. I think I had 150, maybe 200 bucks. I'm not sure. I got this. Pretty happy about this from Snelling. See it? 20. Not a bad deal. It was some middle-aged old lady who drove by, and she saw my sign, and it works. This camera's driving me crazy. Anyway, so I had a pretty good day, but I got to take something to the council. This security's getting bad. We got guys coming in. It's summer. We got guys coming in from all over the place. None of them are registered. None of them are with the association. And yet, they're taking over these intersections. They're getting the prime intersections. Some of these guys are young and they're big, and and they don't know the story. So anyway, when we I don't know what I don't know when the next meeting is, but we're going to have to work on security. I'm not going to stand out there and have some guy come up and beat my ass because he wants the intersection, and that's not what we have. It's not why we have the association. So, I wanted to talk to all you guys and get your thoughts on it, so that we're prepared when we go in, and we'll talk to them and see what they say. They're going to have to get somebody out there to help us, or at least if they can't have somebody full time for every intersection, at least they've got to have some kind of a roving unit, so that if we give them a call and let them know, we give them a 911, and then have them come out and take care of it for us. Otherwise, we're all going to be affected eventually. These guys are coming from North Dakota, they're coming from Tennessee, all over the place. I don't mind that, as long as we can work them into the schedule and they pay their dues and all that kind of. I don't mind, but I mean, it's these rogues who they don't know the story. Hey, I got a new sign. Now I don't know if look, I'd like to get an opinion on this. Some of you guys have done some pretty crazy shit out there. So I want to try this one. I'm going to take it with me. I'll leave it in the car, but if I feel good, if I feel like I'm having a good day, I might pull it out and see how it works. Hold on. Now this is just a dummy. Okay, this isn't the final thing. I just scratched this out before the video, just to kind of give you guys the concept. It's not big enough to hide my iPad yet, so I'm gonna go with something a little bigger, something I can get my iPad behind. But here's what it looks like. Tell me what you think. It's kind of hard for me to get it placed in the camera because it's like backing up. Let me see if that works. There it is. Let me pull it this way. Pull it this way a little bit further. There we go. What do you think? Huh? What about the... What do you think? You're going to hell. You're going to hell. I don't know if it's going to work for me or not. I was thinking about this. I was thinking about this morning as I was getting ready to go. I listen to my old man bitch every morning. I listen to him bitch about having to shave. Now, this guy didn't have a heavy beard, right? But he bitch about having to shave every morning. And this morning I'm getting ready and I'm putting on the makeup and shit and getting the whiskers on and I'm the whole you guys know the whole thing. I'm putting it all on and I'm thinking, here I am putting whiskers on every morning and I'm getting tired of it. You know what I mean? I wonder what the old man would say if he had to get up every morning and put whiskers on to do his job. It kills me. Hey, I'm telling you, I got that new Volvo. I love it. I fucking love it. Oh, it's great. I don't know why I didn't discover these things a long time ago. I was always a GM guy, or I had my share of Fords. But this Volvo is really, really nice. Really nice. A lot of room for the grandkids. It's nice. So I'm telling you, this isn't a commercial for Volvo or anything. I'm just saying, you guys are looking for a nice car, go with the Volvo. The problem is I'm a little hesitant, as I mentioned earlier. I'm a little hesitant to park this thing in some of the hoods because you don't know what's going to happen out there. But usually I'm close enough by to where if I hear the siren, if I hear the alarm, I can get over there and so I think I'll be okay. It's insured, what the hell. So anyway, about the meeting, we got to talk about security. And I also think that we should, I'm paying my own gym subscription right now. but you know, it isn't expensive. It's not that I can't handle it. It's just that I think these guys, you know, I think we should get this paid through the association. They can work out some deal with, you know, the local gyms, and that way we can get in there and do our workout, you know, and not have it cost us a lot out of pocket. I mean, the place I'm going now, it's nice. It's got a lot of, you know, a lot of equipment and everything, but it's a little pricey. It's a little pricey, and since it's occupation related, you know, I mean, Christ, when you have to stand on your feet for 3, 4, 5 hours at a time, you know, in the weather, Christ, you know, I get it that it, you know, it's part of it, but I'm just thinking, if these guys could, if the association could pick up the gym membership, yeah, we'd all be ahead a little bit on that, and we'd still be able to stay fit, you know. I got a naked one today. Yeah, she wasn't naked, but I got to, you know what I mean? Yeah. You know, I wasn't looking at her, so I really don't know if she was terrific, right? All I do is I'm standing there looking, I'm watching a movie on the iPad. And not a lot of traffic, you know, so I'm up fairly close to the curb, and I'm watching the movie on the iPad, and I see the string of cars coming. So I step over a little bit and try to look as dreary as I possibly can, you know, and I got the sign, and this about 2 cars back, I make eye to eye with this woman, and I think, hey, here's one for me. So I figure I'm just going to get a couple of bucks. I start moving over a little closer to the traffic, you know, the lights, you know, it doesn't make any difference. The traffic is so slow at the lights that they, so I'm watching her. I'll be damned. I will be damned if I don't get a little over by the time she pulls up. She's like this. She's got her tits hanging all over the steering wheel. I said, thanks for the gander, lady. You got a buck? She didn't give me anything. She smiled and thought she'd done her deed for the day, I guess. I don't know. I had a guy give me a fucking can of pork and beans today. Campbell pork and beans. I wanted to throw it at his car. You know, for the sake of you know, for professional reasons, I didn't throw it back at the guy, but I damn sure I should have, you know. Just say, fuck you and your can of beans. Throw it at him, you know. Probably would have made the newspaper. A vagrant throws can of pork and beans, nearly injures driver on the, you know, intersection of Snelling and 94. All right. You know, if you guys got something you want to talk about, send me a video. I'll catch it either here or you know, out on the job on the iPad. You know, you can text me too, or I mean, I don't like to be standing out there, you know, with my God bless sign and taking phone calls. So, you know, between the hours of say what, 8 and 6, the cell phone's on lockdown, at least until I get to, you know, a restaurant or something. So don't bother calling me. Just send me the video. If you want to Skype, we'll get together, you know. But all right, good luck out there tomorrow, you guys. Good luck, and if you got any tips, you know, don't forget to share them, because you know, this is 24/7 marketing. We got to stay on top of our game, okay? So long.